Hi everyone, my name is Sam. I am 24 years old and I live on Long Island. I don't have too much experience in the field, apart from my last internship that I recently completed. For my last internship, I was in a nursing home in my hometown, which was great, shadowing all the two other social workers that were there, and just kind of following their day-to-day routine, visiting residents, you know, coming up with plans to send them home or bringing people in. Unfortunately, I didn't get to work much with families because we were closed to visitation for most of the time I was there. And when we did open back up, it was very brief. Families were only allotted a half an hour of time. They couldn't walk through the building. They had to stay right in the lobby. So it was kind of hard to, all be crammed in a small space. And other than that, I did experience social work abroad. While I was getting my undergrad, I went on a 3-week trip for social work where we went to Kimberley, Johannesburg, and Cape Town in South Africa. I was there for 3 weeks, and for 1 week of time, we spent kind of split up at our own kind of internships, where I was placed at a homeless shelter for men and women. Again, it was a great experience. It was very different to shadow a South African social worker versus an American social worker, but very, very hands-on. They kind of just threw us in, and they're like, all right, do your thing. And then right before COVID hit, I actually traveled by myself to Kenya, Africa, and I volunteered at a women's shelter not a women's shelter, a women's empowerment program at I guess it's a slum, for a whole month where I taught classes and seminars to women, teaching them how to utilize their skills to either open a business or just find a job to make themselves some money. While I was there, I also was part of the children mentorship program, so I held classes with kids on hygiene and puberty and growing up and, the importance of going to school. So these were all really, really good experiences. Other than that, my current job right now, I am an ABA therapist, so I work with kids with autism. I can see it kind of relating to social work. It's a lot of work with the families, a lot of work with peers, and kind of coming up with plans to see what's best for the child, as well as their families, their siblings. It's very interactive. And you don't just deal with the child, you deal with the entire family, the grandparents, siblings, the aunts, the everybody. So it is a really good experience, and I feel like I am kind of getting my foot in the door. But yeah, that's about all the experience I have for the field. My goals for developing into a clinical social worker, I actually never really had my mind set on being a clinical social worker. So I am excited to kind of delve into it and see what it's all about. I'm always willing to change my mind, or maybe I enjoy this more of what I think I want to do, which is a pediatric oncology social worker. So I know that I don't really want to diagnose and treat and all that kind of stuff, but I kind of just want to be the support system for a family and siblings. So, like I said, I'm excited to kind of learn everything about clinical social work. I do think it will be a good aspect to learn, but it also will be challenging because it's not always something that interests me. So I might have just a little bit of trouble, really getting into everything in this course. But yeah, I'm really excited to working with you all, and I'm excited to see some familiar faces. So good luck in class, and good luck with finding internships. It's been a struggle for me, but we will all get there, and I hope we have a great class